Good afternoon. This is Akashvani and I am Naresh Magu with the Midday News. The headlines. Prime Minister Narendra Modi says framework for interim trade agreement between India and the United States reflects growing depth, trust and dynamism between the two countries, opening new opportunities for various Indian sectors, including farmers and entrepreneurs. India and Malaysia to focus on advancing cooperation in defence, security and economic linkages during Prime Minister Modi's two-day official visit to Malaysia beginning today. President Droupadi Murmu inaugurates Grand Tribal Cultural Festival Bastar Pandum-2026 in Jagdalpur, Chhattisgarh. Islamic State IS claims responsibility for the deadly suicide blast at a mosque in Islamabad yesterday. BCCI announces total cash award of 7.5 crore rupees for the Indian Under-19 Men's Cricket World Cup winning team. And ICC Men's T20 World Cup 2026 takes off with the first match between Pakistan and the Netherlands in Colombo. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has termed the framework for an interim trade agreement between India and the US as great news and thanked US President Donald Trump for his personal commitment to robust ties between the two countries. In a social media post, Mr. Modi said this framework reflects the growing depth, trust and dynamism of India-US partnership. He said it strengthens Make in India by opening new opportunities for India's hard-working farmers, entrepreneurs, MSMEs, startup innovators, fishermen and more. Mr. Modi said it will generate large-scale employment for women and youngsters. The Prime Minister stated that India and the United States share a commitment to promoting innovation, and this framework will further deepen investment and technology partnerships. He added that this framework will also strengthen resilient and trusted supply chains and contribute to global growth. India and the US today announced that they've reached a framework for an interim agreement regarding reciprocal and mutually beneficial trade. Commerce and Industry Ministry shared the India-US joint statement, which said that the framework reaffirms the country's commitment to the broader US-India bilateral trade agreement negotiations. According to the joint statement, the United States will apply a reciprocal tariff rate of 18% on Indian goods. India will eliminate or reduce tariffs on all US industrial goods and a wide range of US food and agricultural products. Union Commerce Minister Piyush Goyal gives details of the framework agreement.
सैंडल पर किसी पत्रकार को उनको कहते हुए सुना। मित्रों, ये जो जॉइंट स्टेटमेंट है, ये एक प्रकार से नई आशा, उमंग और नए संकल्प के लिए हर भारतवासी को अवसर देता है, मौके देता है। यूनाइटेड स्टेट्स ऑफ अमेरिका ने भारत के साथ अपने संबंधों को और मजबूत बनाने के दृष्टिकोण से जो बायलैटरल ट्रेड एग्रीमेंट का पहला अंश अब तय किया है, उसके तहत 50% की जो रेसिप्रोकल टैरिफ भारत के निर्यात के ऊपर अमेरिका में लगती थी, वो अब 50% से घटकर मात्र 18% लगेगी.
External Affairs Minister Dr. S. Jaishankar today said the framework for an interim agreement will realize a mutually beneficial India-US trade partnership. In a social media post, Dr. Jaishankar said the framework will ensure greater market access and opportunities for Indian exporters. He added that new vistas have opened up that will further promote Make in India. Agriculture and Farmers Welfare Minister Shivraj Singh Chauhan has hailed the India-US trade interim agreement, saying that it provides full protection to Indian farmers.
Whether the deal is with the European Union, the United States or any other country, it is in the interest of India's farmers and the people of the country. Major crops like wheat, maize and soya bean are fully protected. All products produced by our farmers are secure. On the contrary, these agreements will open new markets for exports. Therefore, this deal is beneficial for India's farmers and the entire nation.
U.S. Ambassador Sergio Gore has lauded President Donald Trump and Prime Minister Narendra Modi for the India-U.S. joint statement on trade and economic cooperation. In a post on social media platform X, he acknowledged the leadership and vision of the two leaders in achieving the joint statement and termed it as a new phase in bilateral relations. Meanwhile, United States Trade Representative Ambassador Jamieson Greer has welcomed President Trump's announcement of a joint statement outlining a trade deal framework with India. He said the agreement is aimed at removing tariff and non-tariff barriers and opening India's vast market to American products. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has departed on a two-day official visit to Malaysia. In his departure statement, the Prime Minister said that his discussions with Malaysian Prime Minister Anwar Ibrahim will focus on advancing cooperation in defence and security, strengthening economic and innovation linkages, and expanding collaboration in emerging areas of mutual interest. During the visit, Prime Minister Modi will attend a community event titled Salamat Datang Modi Ji in Kuala Lumpur this evening. Around 15,000 members of the Indian diaspora are expected to participate in the event. The diaspora program will be jointly addressed by Prime Minister Narendra Modi and Malaysian Prime Minister Anwar Ibrahim, reflecting the growing warmth and depth of bilateral relations between the two countries. Highlighting the important role of the Indian community in Malaysia, the Prime Minister said that the diaspora serves as a living bridge between India and Malaysia and remains a strong pillar of their historic friendship. More in this report.
Prime Minister Narendra Modi is set to arrive in Kuala Lumpur shortly and will head straight to the Mines Exhibition and Convention Centre, where he will attend a major diaspora event. I'm present at the Convention Centre and the atmosphere is already buzzing. People from all walks of life have begun arriving in large numbers, eager to listen to Prime Minister Modi. Cultural troops are making their final preparations and the excitement is clearly building. This is expected to be a massive event underlining the deep cultural connect between the Indian and Malaysian communities. As Prime Minister Modi has often said, the diaspora is a living bridge between the two countries and this gathering will be a live showcase of that bond. The diplomatic engagements, including bilateral talks with Malaysian Prime Minister Anwar Ibrahim, are scheduled for tomorrow as part of the two-day official visit. Durgesh Patoria, Akashvani News, Kuala Lumpur.
External Affairs Ministry spokesperson Ranveer Jaiswal today said that India and Malaysia share a comprehensive strategic partnership rooted in deep historical and cultural ties. Talking about Prime Minister Narendra Modi's visit to Malaysia, Mr. Jaiswal said the visit will feature a rich agenda. He added that the visit will also give a major boost to the special partnership between the two countries. This is Akashvani giving you the news. For quick news updates round the clock, follow us on our X handle at AIR News Alerts. And for details of stories and more, log on to our website www.newsonair.gov.in and download News on AIR app. President Droupadi Murmu today inaugurated the Bastar Pandum festival at Jagdalpur, the divisional headquarters of Bastar in Chhattisgarh. Addressing the program, the President said that the people of Bastar live life like a celebration. She said that through the Bastar Pandum festival, the country and the world get a glimpse of the rich tribal culture of the Bastar region.
बस्तर की सुंदरता को देखकर लगता है कि मां दंतेश्वरी ने स्वयं इसे अपने हाथों से सजाया है। यहाँ का कलाकार, यहाँ का कला, यहाँ का आर्टिस्टिक, यहाँ के कल्चर को देखने को मिला। इसीलिए ये छत्तीसगढ़ भारतवर्ष में ऐसे राज्य है जहाँ भव्यता से परिपूर्ण, संस्कृति से परिपूर्ण।
The President said that the Bastar region has remained affected by the problem of Maoism for the past 4 decades. She noted that tribal communities, youth and Dalit sections of the society have suffered the most due to this. She said that decisive action taken by the central government against Maoist violence is putting an end to the atmosphere of fear, insecurity and mistrust that had prevailed in the region for years.
छत्तीसगढ़ में बड़ी संख्या में पहले माओवादी से प्रभावित लोग रहते थे और वो लोग आज आत्मसमर्पण कर चुके हैं। सरकार ये सुनिश्चित कर रही है कि जो लोग हथियार छोड़कर मुख्य धारा में लौटे हैं वो सामान्य जीवन जी सके। उनके लिए अनेक विकास और कल्याणकारी योजनाएं चलाया जा रहा है। सरकार के प्रयास और इस क्षेत्र के लोगों के सहयोग के बल पर आज बस्तर में विकास का नया सूर्योदय हो रहा है।
Chhattisgarh Governor Ramen Deka, Chief Minister Vishnudev Sai and Union Minister of State Dokhan Sahu were present at the inaugural ceremony. Under the Bastar Pandum Festival, divisional level competitions are being held till the 9th of February. During this period, more than 700 artists from 84 teams will present performances in 12 cultural disciplines. These will include tribal dances, handicrafts, traditional tribal cuisine and indigenous musical instruments. Union Home and Cooperation Minister Amit Shah will arrive in Raipur this evening on a 3-day visit to Chhattisgarh. During his visit, Mr. Shah will review the internal security situation and left-wing extremism in the state and will also participate in various programs in Raipur and Jagdalpur. 6 persons were killed and 3 others were injured when a container truck rammed into a bus on the Yamuna Expressway in Uttar Pradesh this morning. The incident occurred when a bus travelling from Noida to Rasulabad in Kanpur district had halted on the expressway, and at that time a container truck struck the bus from the side and also ran over the passengers who were standing in front of the parked vehicle. Senior Superintendent of Police of Mathura, Shlok Kumar, said that 6 people died on the spot, while the injured were admitted to the district hospital and are reported to be in a serious condition. Police have registered a case and investigation is underway. Union Minister of State for Cooperation and Civil Aviation Muralidhar Mohol today urged students to work professionally in the cooperative sector to realize Prime Minister Narendra Modi's vision of prosperity through cooperation. He was speaking at the annual convocation ceremony at the Vaikunt Mehta National Institute of Cooperative Management in Pune. Mohol said that while working in the cooperative sector, it is essential not to rely solely on experience, but to adopt professional management practices and modern technology which are the need of the hour. Union Minister of State for Information and Broadcasting and Parliamentary Affairs Dr. L. Murugan has said that the Union Budget 2026-27 focuses on increasing the country's GDP, enhancing quality production, strengthening infrastructure, uplifting the poor and marginalized, empowering youth and promoting women-led development. The Islamic State IS group has claimed responsibility for the suicide blast at a mosque in the Pakistani capital Islamabad, which killed at least 31 people and wounded 170 during yesterday's Friday prayers. The Islamic State claimed responsibility for this attack in a statement on its Telegram channel. The militant group also released an image that showed the attacker holding a gun, his face covered and identified as Saifullah Ansari. The group claimed bombing is part of its ongoing campaign against what it described as ideological adversaries. This attack is being termed as the deadliest attack in Pakistan's capital since the 2008 Marriott Hotel bombing. The BCCI have announced total cash award of 7.5 crore rupees for the Under-19 Men's Cricket World Cup winning team, technical staff and the selection committee. India beat England by 100 runs to win the ICC Under-19 Men's Cricket World Cup final at the Harare Sports Club in Harare yesterday, claiming a record extending 6th Under-19 World Cup crown. The ICC Men's T20 World Cup 2026, co-hosted by India and Sri Lanka, began today. The opening match between Pakistan and the Netherlands is underway at the Sinhalese Sports Club in Colombo. The second match will be played between the West Indies and Scotland at Eden Gardens, Kolkata at 3 p.m, while defending champions India will begin their campaign later at 7 this evening, facing the United States at the iconic Wankhede Stadium in Mumbai. The month-long tournament will run until March 8, featuring 20 international teams completing across 55 matches at venues spread across both countries. And now, before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. Prime Minister Narendra Modi says framework for interim trade agreement between India and the US reflects growing depth, trust and dynamism between the two countries, opening new opportunities for various Indian sectors, including farmers and entrepreneurs. India and Malaysia to focus on advancing cooperation in defence, security and economic linkages during Prime Minister Modi's 2-day official visit to Malaysia beginning today. President Droupadi Murmu inaugurates Grand Tribal Cultural Festival Bastar Pandum-2026 in Jagdalpur, Chhattisgarh. Islamic State IS claims responsibility for the deadly suicide blast at a mosque in Islamabad yesterday. BCCI announces total cash award of 7.5 crore rupees for the Indian Under-19 Men's Cricket World Cup winning team, and ICC Men's T20 World Cup 2026 takes off with the first match between Pakistan and Netherlands in Colombo. And with that, we end the midday news.